In our School of Negotiation, there is a subtopic we cover called negotiation scenarios. There are 13 scenarios in life that you are bound to negotiate in career, life, business, or vocation. We have further segmented these 13 into two broad categories: simple negotiation scenarios and complex scenarios. Simple scenarios is where an individual negotiates with a fellow human being, be they your superiors, your investors, your colleagues, or people you would regard as your subordinates. Complex scenarios are where an individual is negotiating against situations. You're negotiating against circumstances. The classic aspect of this is when an individual negotiates with themselves. It is important for us to distinguish the difference between self-talk, that pep talk you give to yourself, oh, you can do it, oh, you were born for this, and self-negotiation. Self-negotiation is where an individual identifies positions and the stakes that are involved in every situation, in every circumstance. A classic example was given by Christ in a simple story that he narrated, the prodigal son's story. The prodigal son's story, in many respects, is a negotiation story. This young boy asks for what he didn't deserve, goes and spends everything with people who didn't deserve, ends up living a lifestyle he does not deserve, comes out of that lifestyle and lives another lifestyle that he does not deserve. Life, in many respects, does not give you what you want, what you think you have qualified for. In life, you get what you negotiate. So you must be constantly prepared to negotiate with life. You must be constantly prepared to negotiate with spirits in life. You must be constantly prepared to negotiate even with animals. I am a Luo from Canada, and we are constantly negotiating with bulls. Do you know how we do that? We sing to bulls. We wake up with bulls in the morning, and we will plow with bulls until 10 a.m. You cannot do that unless you have appeased a bull. A classic story is also told for our liking of a gentleman called Balaam, who did not know how to negotiate with his own donkey. So there are those instances in life whereby you are negotiating against things that cannot speak your own language. So as an individual, you need to be equipped with that skill set to identify, at this point, how do I negotiate? So classic example of that is self-negotiation. And it's important for us to understand that there are positions that we must constantly navigate in every negotiation scenario. But the reason for this video was, in what we understand in this subtopic, there are two important elements that we are calling Moshe's negotiation model and template against Braham's negotiation models and template. The Braham negotiation model and template gives us 6 stages in every negotiation that you must be aware of. In Moshe, we are only given 3 negotiation models and templates that an individual needs to understand in those 3 stages. It is very important whenever you're going into a negotiation to understand where are the stakes and who holds those stakes. It is important also to understand where am I beginning from, what it's called the origin for all negotiation. In contract, every contract begins with an offer. In negotiation, every negotiation begins with that point of origin. A point of origin in negotiation is a statement of fact. And that statement of fact must be conveyed in a manner that will create an impression in the party you wish to engage in. It is important also to understand, how far am I willing to go in this negotiation engagement? Because when you go into a negotiation, you must go into a negotiation knowing this: I am prepared to stop at such a point. I am prepared not to compromise beyond a certain point. These are two important points that you must have, whether you're negotiating with yourself or you're negotiating with situations and scenarios. You must constantly be able to negotiate with yourself, to negotiate and change circumstances. It's the reason why I want you to seriously consider registering for the School of Negotiation. In this school, I want to equip you with 6 basic principles that will make you effective negotiator. Whether you're negotiating in business with your suppliers, with your funders, your investors, or you're negotiating in career, business, it doesn't matter. Negotiation is a life tool. Negotiation is more than a life skill. Negotiation is a life tool. That the people that have it are the people that end up in enviable positions in business, enviable positions in career, enviable positions in life. These are the people that end up getting that girl that everyone wants because they are good at negotiating. Negotiation is not something that you can give up. This is not something that you can ignore. You ignore negotiation and life will punish you. It's the reason why I want you to consider registering for this school. The School of Negotiation, beginning on the 1st of June from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. This is a 4-part school, and I want to help you appreciate 6 basic principles in negotiation that will make you an effective negotiator. In the description below, there is all the information you need at how you can secure this chance today, whether you are abroad or you are domestically here in Kenya. The beauty of this class, it is virtual. You can follow this class from anywhere. There are only 2 things you need: a smartphone and Wi-Fi access. My name is Ogwang. I am the principal at Franchise and Licensing Institute. We exist to help you identify your intellectual property capacities and walk you through developing models that are competitive for your business, for your career. And I want to see you in the School of Negotiation. Until then, take care. God bless. Bye-bye. And register today.